What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Locked in Sports, bringing you my 4 best bets for today, Tuesday, March 19th in the NBA. It's another late night edition of Locked in Sports, so forgive my lack of a lit up room. We're working with what we got, but as always, the picks are good. That's what matters. Before I hop into today's picks, let's go over yesterday's picks. And man, the NBA was just weird yesterday. Started off the day on a bad note with both Miles Turner and Aaron Nesmith going under their lines. They just didn't want to show up really at all during the game. Not much to say there. I can't think of a single quarter or moment where I really thought these guys were going to hit. Maybe towards the middle of the game, I thought they might clear it, but just they did not look good today at all. Tobias Harris ended up not playing, so that pick voids. All right. The other pick that didn't hit was Jonathan Kuminga. He had a good first half. He was on track to break this line, and then he just didn't show up in the second half. Another just weird situation where Kuminga just doesn't show up in the second half, really at all. But our last 2 picks did hit, so that's cool. We had Anthony Edwards over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. He had 15. Awesome. 0 in the first quarter. 0. And then went and got 15. Even after seeing the 0 in the first quarter, I wasn't super worried just because of how good he's been recently. But, man, I think he came out of that first quarter with like 2 points, 4 points or something. No rebounds, no assists. It was weird to see Edwards just not doing anything. And then we also had Sabonis for over 4 first quarter points. He had like 1 for the entire quarter and then got 4 towards the end and cleared this line. Awesome. So overall, it's a 2-3 day. It's our first losing day here on Locked in Sports. It's a sad day. I think I jinxed us with being so positive and just not so positive, but with saying that we hadn't had a losing day yet so much in the last video. I think I jinxed us. But hey, on the channel, we're still 19-12, so we still well over 50-50 odds. I'm still proud of the channel. I'm still proud of the picks. And we're going to have days like that, but I'm proud that we didn't have like a 0-5, 0-6 losing day. We were still there. I know some of you guys in the comments were saying that you liked the Ant and the Sabonis picks and that you were putting extra money on them. So to you guys, awesome, because hopefully you put enough extra money on them to where you actually made money today, even though those were the only 2 that hit. So hope that hit for you guys. Yeah, but that's enough about yesterday's video. Let's hop into today's picks, some better picks. Let's go 4-0. The first pick for today is a pick we've taken before, a pick we like from the Charlotte Hornets. It's Vasilije Micic for over 12.5 points. He's averaging 14 against Orlando, but he's only averaging 20 minutes a game in those games. Now he averages about 30 minutes a game. Yeah, I think that speaks for itself. He has been averaging about 14 points recently, which is over this line. But I think that considering how well he's done against the Magic in the past and the fact that he'll be playing about 10 more minutes than he did in those games, I think this is just a really good spot to back him. We took him before. It was a pretty sweat-free bet then. This is another sweat-free bet now. So Vasilije Micic for over 12.5 points. Next up, I'm backing a rookie. I'm backing Amen Thompson for over 14.5 points. Why? Well, he's playing the Wizards, and he dropped 20 on the Wizards last time. In his last 2 games, he scored 18 and 20. However, he has only been averaging about 9.2 over his last 10. I'll be real with you guys. I like presenting data here. I don't want to present my picks as these godly predictions that are just my gut intuition. No, there's data behind them. And if there's data that isn't the most fun, I'm still going to present it just to be straight with you guys. But yeah, he's only been averaging 9.2 over his last 10, but he's done so well in his last two. And he has such a good matchup against the Wizards that I think this is a really good spot to back him. Um, I don't see his hot streak ending right now. He's been on a good streak. The Wizards are a bad team. I think it makes sense that he keeps up that streak and he has another 18 or 20 point game. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So I'm taking a Ben Thompson for over 14.5 points. All right. Now moving over to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm taking an under. I know unders aren't fun, but unders like hitting for us here. So let's take it. It's Nick Claxton for under 12 rebounds plus assists. Now he's been averaging about 9.6 rebounds and 2.7 assists over his last 10 games. So about at this line. But last time he played the Pelicans, he dropped 3 rebounds and 1 assist. And this is a potential blowout where he might not be seeing his full minutes. I've talked about this before. I like lines like this where the lines are at the player's average over their last 10, but because of the matchup, I think that they're going to go above or below. And this is just a case where Claxton just isn't good against the Pelicans. They're a really good team. They have a lot of roster depth. They have a lot of big guys. They have Zion out there. They have Valanciunas out there. And I think those guys are going to be grabbing boards. I think they're going to be boxing Claxton out. I don't think he has the size to compete with either Zion or Valanciunas. And I think we see a repeat of what happened last time he matched up against him. And I think he's going for like 5 or less rebounds and 1, maybe 2 assists. So yeah, Nick Claxton for under 12 rebounds plus assists. Now, on to the last pick of the day. We're taking the player from the thumbnail. We're taking Victor Wembanyama for over 5.5 first quarter points. Why 5.5 first quarter points? It's really simple. He averages 9 against the Mavs. Yeah, he averages 9 points against the Mavs in the first quarter. In the first quarter. It's kind of like the Sabonis pick we took yesterday where he averages almost double what the line is. Yeah. It's Victor Wembanyama. I don't think I need to say any more. He averages 9 against the Mavs. It's a good matchup for him. Could be a blowout. So if you want to take his full game points, you're more than welcome to. But because of blowout potential and because of how well he's doing specifically in the first quarter, I just feel more confident backing him here. So Victor Wembanyama over 5.5 first quarter points. Lock it in. All right, everybody, that's it for my 4 best bets for today, Tuesday, March 19th in the NBA. It was a hard day to find picks. Just not a lot of good lines out, not a lot of games happening. So I only found 4 locked in picks. But now time for my cutting room floor picks. If you're new to the channel, I dig up normally a lot of picks in my research today, significantly less. But normally I dig up a lot of picks. I only endorse 4 to 6 of them fully in the main section of the video, but I like handing them out or like handing out the rest at the end of the video in case you guys need something to add to a parlay. You just like the player, you were thinking about taking the pick already, anything like that. So yeah, here are my cutting room floor picks. The first one is Trey Mann for over 11.5 points. He's been averaging 12.1 in his last 10, and he dropped 18 on the Magic previously. And if you want to add in rebounds, I couldn't find his point plus rebound line, but his individual rebound line looked good. So yeah, if you want to do points plus rebounds there, whatever the line comes out at, yeah, go ahead. And I have Jabari Smith Jr. for under 9.5 rebounds. He only had 5 in his last matchup here, and he's only been averaging 8 over his last 10, and he hasn't hit this in his last 3 games. So really all across the board, the stats lead to him going under. And, I have one more here. I'm sorry about that. I think I said I had 2 earlier. I have 3. The last one is Devin Vassell for under 20.5 points. He's been averaging 20.3 over his last 10, but he only averages 14.3 against the Mavs. He's only cleared this line once in his last 4 games, and he had to play 44 minutes in that game to do so. He's not playing 44 minutes in this game. It's likely going to be a blowout, so he's going to see reduced minutes, so I don't think he's going over this line. Yeah, that's just my cutting room floor picks, just some last-minute picks to rattle off to you guys. I'll make this ending segment brief because it is late and I do want to get this video out to you all. So yeah, thank you guys for the support on the channel. Thanks for watching the video. You guys were really awesome in the comments on the previous video, just talking about your picks, talking about what you liked, talking about the Sabonis pick and the Ant pick. I know you guys recommended that I make a Discord. That would be really awesome. I would love to do that. Definitely, if the channel gets a bit bigger, if it keeps growing, that's 100% going to be something that I look into doing. It's probably going to be something that I do end up doing just once the channel gets a bit bigger and I feel confident in really like giving this community a place to talk and thrive and grow and discuss sports. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. It means the world to me. It really does. And it makes me want to stay up late and make these videos and get these picks out to you guys. So that's going to be it for today. As always, subscribe if you want to stay notified about all my videos. If you want to make free money, turn on notifications, like the video, comment. You guys have been really awesome at doing that, and it really does help out the channel, helps with the algorithm and the analytics, and it makes me feel good about the content that I make. So thank you guys. That's going to be all for today. Have a good one, and let's make some money. Yeah.